order and call on Councilor Broughton.
With allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call the roll.
Councilor Broughton.
Here.
Councilor Watson.
Here.
Councilor Barton.
Here.
Councilor Brown. Councilor Jennings.
Here.
Mayor Lovelace.
Here.
We have a quorum to do business.
Approval of the May 12th, 2025 regular meeting minutes.
Motion to approve regular minute meetings on May 12th, 2025.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilor Barton, a second by Councilor Watson to approve the May 12th, 2025 regular meeting minutes. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Councilor Broughton.
Yes.
Councilor Watson.
Yes.
Councilor Barton.
Yes.
Councilor Jennings.
Yes.
The minutes for May 12th, 2025 are approved.
Under new business, the first item is the report for the annual financial audit, and we'll call on Rachel Young.
Thank y'all for the opportunity to be here today. I get the pleasure of reporting that it was another clean opinion audit. The opinion for us is called unmodified, but that is what is otherwise known as a clean opinion. For 2024, the audit's been completed and it's posted on the website, I believe, Brooke. So no issues or findings that we need to report. I do want to say congratulations to the city for receiving the Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting for the 2023 year. They're always kind of a year behind, so hopefully when I come back next year, we'll have that updated for 2024. But it's been submitted to the Government Finance Officers Association yet again, and should be part of the review process right now with them, but look forward to coming back next year to report on that. But everything went well. Appreciate Brooke and the team here at City Hall for making the audit go smoothly for us, and I'll be glad to answer any questions if there are any, but thank y'all for the opportunity to work with y'all again.
Questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, I'm glad to see Dragonfly Internet and several of the other people here, and I'll call on David Harden, CEO.
Thank you, Mayor. We just wanted to give you a brief update on our plans to bring internet to the people of Brewton. On our fiber build, we are building through a partnership with Alabama Power, and they have to complete their construction before we can really start ours. They've gotten all of their pole changeouts done. They should have their fiber hung on poles complete by the end of this month. And then they have a splicing process that takes about 2 months before we can really get started. But we just still expect to have fiber customers towards the end of the summer, early fall. But what I'm really excited about is because we've had a pretty good bit of people signing up online already. About 200 folks have already pre-signed up for our service. We're going to go ahead and launch our wireless product here in Brewton. That should go live June 1st, so we will be able to start hooking up people now as opposed to waiting about 6 months for our fiber. And then once the fiber gets to them, we'll take the wireless off their homes and hook them up with fiber and keep going. It's a similar strategy that's working for us in Monroeville, and so we're really excited about it, and really pleased to see all the folks going ahead and signing up for us. So with that, I'll open it up for questions.
Could you give us a website in order for us to sign up?
Sure. It's just www.dragonfly.net.
Thank you.
In the future, let's say I have Dragonfly Internet.
Mm-hmm.
To get streaming services, and what I would sign up with different service providers. Would they bill me? Would you bill me? Who bills me for their services?
The streaming services will bill you separate. We will have a retail store here, and what we do mostly in our retail stores is just educate people on how to set up streaming services. Typically, the most common way to do this is to go buy a Roku from Walmart, set that up, and then you can choose. They have some free channels that they offer, but you can choose from YouTube TV, Fubo. There's a handful of. Their DirecTV Stream has a service. And, we really don't see ourselves as a value play, but for people that are using, say, Dish Network or DirecTV, satellite internet, we typically see about $50 a month savings when they stream and use us combined.
All right, so again, I'm signing up, so you run it to my house.
Mhm.
All right, and let's say I've got a second building on my property. Do I pay then if I want it to go to the second one, or will y'all run it to the second one if I pay, or how does that work?
Yeah, so we'll run it to the second one. Typically, we just treat that as a extra outlet ad, that kind of thing. In your home, we'll do, depending on your plan, we supply a certain number of Wi-Fi routers, depending on if you sign up with our Turbo, which is our fastest, we cover your house. If it's lower, you kind of get one router. If you got like a barn on your property that you want to cover, it'll be a small fee, but we'll run something out there to that as well.
Okay. Any other questions? We really appreciate it.
All right, thank you, guys.
Look forward to it. David, y'all are welcome to stay, but a lot of people don't. Next item is to approve the USGS Stream Flow Gauging Station Agreement, resolution number 25-0519-1, and I'll call on the city clerk.
Councilors, this is an agreement we do every year with USGS. We have gauging stations at the Conecuh River, Murder Creek, and Burkhorn Creek. And this is just something we have to redo every year. So they're actually a little behind getting it to me, but we usually do it earlier in the year, but that's what this is about.
Mayor, I make a motion to approve resolution 25-0519-1.
Second.
A motion by Councilor Broughton, a second by Councilor Barton to approve Resolution 25-0519-1. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Councilor Broughton,
Yes.
Councilor Watson,
Yes.
Councilor Barton,
Yes.
Councilor Jennings.
Yes.
Resolution 25-0519-1 is approved.
Next item is to approve a mutual aid agreement for firefighting assistance at the Brewton Municipal Airport. That's resolution number 25-0519-2, and I call on the city clerk.
Councilors, this is a mutual aid agreement that we currently have in place with Whitingfield. They do some touch and goes at our airport. This is a mutual aid agreement with our fire department to be a backup service if needed at the airport. So they would need your approval before the chief could sign that agreement, or the mayor. So that's what this is about.
Make that motion to approve resolution 25-0519-2.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilor Broughton, a second by Councilor Watson to approve Resolution 25-0519-2. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Councilor Broughton,
Yes.
Councilor Watson.
Yes.
Councilor Barton,
Yes.
Councilor Jennings.
Yes.
Resolution 25-0519-2 is approved.
And I call on Councilor Joe Watson for an announcement.
Yes. There will be a historical marker dedication at the John F. Fisher Center. It's the old Brewton Middle School, on Lyles Boulevard, at 11 o'clock on the 22nd. And it should last till 12. It's open to the public, but the marker is here. They're going to dedicate it on that day. So if you could, please come out and support the historical marker celebration. Thank you, Mayor.
What time is that?
11 o'clock. Thank you, DJ. 11 o'clock.
Meeting is adjourned.